Cheeky, you like my granola? You like my oatmeal granola? Huh? He doesn't like things that are slightly wet.
As long as he doesn't like pull a hair out.
He thinks he's doing you a favor, making your hair perfect.
Oh, I'm always paranoid about it.
Cheeky, are you clean? Are you preening him?
I think he's doing something out of love. I know.
Can you stop that, please?
It's okay. No, you know what? He's doing good. He's actually not pulling hair. So
maybe you should just kiss him. That means he loves you.
Really?
He only does that to people he loves.
Oh, you love me, Cheeky.
Oh, come here. I want to show you what I did here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Here on my shelf, that goddess statue you gave me. I put that on a stone, and then I put these 2 keys for my cards. So every day when I do my daily draws, I can set the card here. I just have to make sure Cheeky doesn't go there to start chewing my cards, because he did that before.
What? Oh no.
Cheeky was chewing my card.
Oh.
He did that to one of my decks. So
Do you still have the deck?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have sucked. How did that feel?
I didn't really care because it was a Dorian Virtue deck.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Whatever.
Oh. Well, she did say burn her deck, so I guess
That's true.
somebody likes him. You like him, huh, Cheeky?
He said yes. Hello everyone, it's Maha from Maha's Treasure Box.
And hi, I'm Will from Atypical Tarot. And so for today, what we're going to be doing is just driving around Vancouver and visiting some places.
And we're going to be unboxing the Beautiful Creatures Tarot deck.
Exactly.
Very exciting.
And so we're just going to say goodbye to Cheeky, and then we will see you guys there.
Okay, let's go.
Bye.
Cheeky, we're going to go now, baby bird. Let's go. Goodbye, baby bird. See you soon, okay? Good bird.
You've been sending flowers to me. Flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again.
Oh, there's Starbucks right next door to this place. That's so weird.
I don't know. Some people they have to have their Starbucks.
I guess so.
Vancouver, right? People in Vancouver are crazy about Starbucks.
Flowers to me. Flowers today, instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms. Sending flowers to me. Send me no flowers today. Instead of sending flowers, come back to me and hold me in your arms again.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. And then when you stand here and all the flowers are hanging, you're like, wow. So beautiful.
Ever since the day that you went away. Ever since the day that
Oh, that's like your icon for your channel.
Oh yeah.
You smelling a flower.
I love flowers. My favorite type.
Ever since the day that you went away. You've been sending flowers to me. Flowers today.
I wish we could go to this park. It's kind of far away though. We can have coffee and then come back.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I love that park. That's one of my favorite parks.
I love it too. I love like the totem poles, the little statues. Like the little details are really nice.
The flowers, I mean, if we had more time, we could actually zoom in to the herb garden because they have all kinds of herbs, different types of lavenders, mint, different herbs, and then different types of flowers. It's a small park, but they have like a lot of different species of plants. I
Yeah,
love
and
it.
just being in there near nature is very
I know.
relaxing.
It feels-
So relaxing.
Something good. It's got good energy, right? Something good about that park.
Definitely.
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
And I like that it's near this restaurant, this coffee shop.
This is my favorite coffee shop,
So I don't think we mentioned it. This is JJ Bean.
JJ Bean.
Right.
It's I think Canadian, so I don't know if you have it.
I haven't seen it in the US, but I just mainly go to, I have to admit, Starbucks too, like
Really?
most people. But
This is my favorite coffee shop, but today I didn't get coffee. I got jasmine green tea. It smells like jasmine.
You know what? I always put sugar in mine.
This is good.
Oh yeah? Can I try something?
Yeah, of course. Kind of strong. You put sugar in yours?
I do. I used to not put sugar in them, but I find that just one packet of sugar makes it a lot, I don't know, just a lot better.
Yeah, I put honey. Or agave. Yeah, try it, but it's bitter. I left the tea bag in too long, so it's really strong. I should probably not finish it because
No, it's good.
too much caffeine gives me anxiety though.
I think it's pretty good though.
It smells good. It smells like flowers.
I can taste it.
Me too. Jasmine? I should get some.
Where do you get it from?
I don't know. Chinatown will have really good ones. We gotta go to Chinatown next time. We'll go there.
How far is that from here?
Half an hour? Not far.
Yeah, definitely then.
So, the deck. We already unwrapped it.
Yep. So
We already unwrapped it.
we
earlier.
unwrapped it, so we're just gonna do a
Reveal, I guess. But it's kind of an unboxing because we haven't seen the cards yet.
yep.
So, that's it.
Okay, so let's do it. So first, we have the book, which, oh, it's in color. And it has some spreads.
Lucid Dreams.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because you're working with your dreams.
Yeah, I am. I'm working with remembering my dreams because I just don't remember them. I remember parts of them, but not all the details. So that would be good for me.
Lucid Dreams. Yeah, that's really cool. And time after time. You know, I'm not really usually into spreads, but I have to say, I like the titles of these. They're very enticing.
I agree. A lot of astrological houses.
Okay.
I'm not into spreads that much either, but I do like those.
Really beautiful box too. Schiffer.
Schiffer, right.
Schiffer makes really nice decks in general,
They do, huh?
in my opinion. Yeah.
I love that it has a really sturdy box that it comes with like this.
And it's not too big, the box. Like, it's just perfect size.
It is for a shelf. If you're not traveling and taking your decks around, this is perfect for that.
Oh, let's see the cards. It looks really bright and colorful.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait. They have purple gilded edgings? What?
That is so
Oh my gosh.
nice.
I've never seen that before.
I've never
Let me
seen that
see
before
this.
either.
Wow. I just can't get over these purple gilded edges. Oh my goodness. They're
So-
so luxurious. And purple is my favorite color. Okay, I'm already in love with this deck. I haven't even seen the cards, but
Me too. And I usually cut borders off, so
wow.
I wouldn't cut these borders off at all.
No way.
Even well, just because of the gilded edges plus the black borders, I don't mind either.
And it's somehow the purple color with the black together blends beautifully on the borders. Like, they did a really good job. Okay, so the full card, look how it's like these outlines match with the image. And wow, I just love the way that's painted. Those iris, purple iris flowers. Wow, really beautiful coloring. First thing that pops up to me about this deck, the colors.
Right. And I'm looking at the eyes here, and I thought the eyes would be less glossy, but when you see them in person, they're like really shiny, watery.
Yeah, definitely emotional. Could be there. It could be that maybe they're crying, or not necessarily though. You know, yeah, it is. It's watery. It's real.
It is.
It
It looks
looks
almost like
very
a
real.
rainbow in her eyes. It's so nice.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And I'm actually
Butterfly
touching
wings.
these cards now, and that finish is really,
Very nice. I love that matte finish.
that's really cool.
And they actually shuffle nicely, right? They don't stick together.
They don't. Even with usually when you get cards that are gilded, they're like kind of stuck. They're not even stuck
No.
from the beginning.
Yeah, some of the Blue Angel ones, I think they get stuck if they're matte finish, but this one doesn't. It's a really interesting Empress. That green emerald color makes me think of this Empress color, that green.
I love that chair, that antique Victorian style chair in the hair.
Her hair, yeah. I love the way it's painted. Like these lines in her hair and just
Those
The
highlights
texture, there's
are
texture.
really nice. Yes,
and her eyes again. Look, they're so intense
they are.
with
Yeah.
emotions. It's like they're just flowing with emotion.
That's so important that the emotions of the images come out. And
Personality.
yeah, the personality comes out. I think the cards that we've looked at so far have had more intense emotions, but let's see as we go further if there are any that are not as intense. But like this one is not as intense.
This one
The
has
sun is
sweetness,
more sweetness.
happiness,
Yes,
sweetness, yeah.
exactly.
I like the appropriation of the goddess. I'm not sure. I'm not very good with Hindu mythology, but
Yeah, me either.
peacock.
But I love all the jewels.
And the gold, like sun, makes me think of sun. Peacock makes me think of sun. The Lover's card has this. That's a beautiful image.
That
It has
is.
sort of like those antique paintings, those kind of, I don't know, Byzantine. Makes me think of art history. And then there's this artist. What's his name? Oh, Gustave Moreau. We gotta look that up. Gustave Moreau. That's exactly what it makes me think of. Even the design, even though that kind of looks like Hindu henna designs, he did that in his art. He did the exact same. It seems to me, like just from studying art history, that this artist, we didn't even say her name, Jasmine Beckett Griffith, she is, her knowledge of art history seems to be really good, and she's kind of appropriating different styles of art history into the images. So in this one, I can see that.
I can see that too. And the
Okay.
author, we should mention his name too, J.R. Rivera. So
J.R.
they both look pretty young though. Yeah.
So see, for example, this one, the chariot that she's sitting on has this Art Nouveau style. The transformation, I like that because it's like the, right? The THE, it's italics.
Yes.
The transformation.
And that's
Not transformation, but the transformation.
Death card?
Yeah,
Okay.
13. All the skeletons, different kinds of. I like how there's different kinds of skeletons. Like animals, humans, mixed.
Right. So you have like canines and looks like reptiles.
That's really cool. And the light, you know how the death card, there's dawn, there's a light coming up?
Right.
She did a really interesting job with that.
That's good because usually with the death card there is some sense of rebirth, and that sun in the background is really good.
Oh, how do you feel about the keywords? Like having keywords on decks?
I actually like them.
Do you? I don't really.
You don't really
But
like them?
you can trim them off if you don't really want them there. I mean, I don't mind it, but I feel like it kind of is limiting. It's kind of like, as soon as I see the keyword, then my intuition sort of stops, because if I don't see the keyword, I can keep thinking of all my own keywords.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see with me, I use them. I just go ahead and use them, and then I branch off from there. So I guess it just depends. And like you said, you could just cut it off, or yeah, you could definitely trim that lower part.
Yeah, you can. In this case, you can, so that's good. The decadence eruption.
What is that she's holding? Is that
It looks like a perfume bottle to me. I don't really see how it relates to the tower card, though.
I think maybe the crown on it, but maybe she's gonna drop it. I'm not really sure.
Interesting. But it makes you think.
It definitely does. And I like the silvery hair. It's kind of
Me too.
the moonlight.
Yeah, it is kind of the moon, which is, I would think of this card as the moon because it's more mysterious to me. But like the silver with the purple, the dark color, her eyes.
It is very mysterious.
Yeah. Can you go back to the Emperor card for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Wow, that's a beautiful Emperor card.
It definitely
Wow.
is.
That's so beautiful. And it's so interesting how it's a female, right?
Right.
Wow, it's such a different.
Were there any male images on this? I don't think there are any male
Oh,
images
you're
in this
right.
deck
I guess
at all.
not. Yeah.
Well, except for the Lover's card. There's a male in there.
Yeah. That's very interesting, though. Very interesting take on it.
There is another male here on the Nine of Wands, the Jesus head that's cut off.
Really.
I don't know about that.
It's really weird. Why would they do that?
I don't know. That's a little bit shocking.
What stamina? How does that relate to stamina?
I guess because, he was crucified on a cross, and it's kind of endurance. He endured that kind of story. I don't know. I would pick something else for stamina, definitely.
I mean, personally, I actually really don't think they should have done that, because it's assuming that everybody knows the story of Jesus.
Right.
But not everybody is Christian. I mean, I know that's Jesus because I know some Christians, but
I think this is like Mary Magdalene, and that's like the cloth that she put over his face.
okay,
and
so there you go. I don't
yeah,
know
there
that
was
story
some,
at
I
all.
forgot the name of it, but I think so. Yeah, it's something that I can't relate too much either.
That's a really beautiful Two of Pentacles. What a nice way of portraying the idea of balance. it does definitely remind me of the Justice card too.
Right. I don't know what she's holding though.
It looks like a book and a ball.
Right.
Maybe intellect and like mind and matter. Really, not mind over matter, but mind in balance with matter.
Okay, I'm back.
These cards shuffle really nice. I was just looking at the cards when you were done.
Oh.
I like how they smell. I always smell my cards, but you know what? I just noticed something, by the way.
What's
I
that?
was thinking, I was sitting here flipping through these cards, and I saw the Emperor, sovereignty, and I was thinking, that's totally a will word, sovereignty.
That's so true.
That totally reminds me of you, because I remember when I first watched your channel, you would say that a lot, sovereignty.
Yep, I believe in that.
And then I saw it's the Emperor. That's your card.
Exactly.
Aries.
Aries is the emperor, yeah.
That's right. It's not funny.
Totally. There's so much about the emperor card and about Aries that fits with like a lot of words like will, willpower, just different things that are so synchronistic with me and Aries, I find.
But I love the purple gilded edges. I can't get over that. It's so unique. Oh, look at this. Nine of Cups and she's champagne or white wine? White wine. Satisfied. She doesn't look very satisfied though.
No, maybe that's like a play on it.
But I like that. Yeah, exactly. Because I don't see Nine of Cups as a happy card that everybody always says it is. And I don't know. I also look at it astrologically because Jupiter, isn't it? Yeah, Jupiter and Pisces. I think of it as having the lower octave of what that represents to me, which is also overindulgence. Because you see how the guy in the right away, he's like sitting so proud, and behind him there's all this like 9 cups. Like he's so proud of himself. Like he's to me he seems kind of like yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I'm the king. Yeah, I kind of deserve this. So I don't think it's always typical positive. Wow, I like that. It's a very interesting take on it.
What do you think about it?
It reminds me of the, just, you know those bronze statues? I don't know if you've ever seen them. The Buddhism. It's actually from Zoroastrianism originally. Speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil.
So how does that, I don't know if it relates to Three of Pentacles, because I see
It
that
says
more
mastery.
like building. Well, the keyword does.
Yeah, how does that relate? The image.
To like building, to like foundation.
It's a bit,
I guess it doesn't have to, but
it makes you think, that's for sure.
yeah.
Even this, I mean, how does that make you think of greed, frog?
It's a huge fraud. But yeah, still I wouldn't get greedy. Yeah. But beautiful though.
Beautiful, and I mean, I guess it's kind of nice that the word doesn't match up exactly with the image, because then it allows you time to kind of also think for yourself.
That looks cool to me. As a guy, I can appreciate that one.
It reminds me of what is it called? Steampunk. And the colors,
Five of Pentacles, poverty.
the color of the background, like the steam
It has
she's
this
wearing.
post-apocalyptic feel to it, and that mask, I love how it's like glowing.
And it's matching her eyes.
Yeah, that's
Her eyes are so cool. Her eyes are freaky, but I like that. It has like
that's electric.
something eerie about it. I like decks that have, in general, I like things that have a little bit of an eerie quality. That's a good one for Seven of Pentacles. That's a Salvador Dali-ish. Have you seen the Salvador Dali image? Yeah.
I have. But why? I mean, why
The
Seven of
melted-
Pentacles?
Oh.
I mean, I see the pentacles as the clocks, yeah. but
Progress. Is,
yeah, because progress. Okay.
time. Yeah. Patience.
Nice. Oh, now this one I can totally appreciate because it has that chemistry kind of feel. to it.
Yeah. Look at her clip. What's her clip? Some kind of
Clip,
barometer
yeah.
measuring?
Yeah, like for astronomy.
Oh,
Is it for
one of those.
astronomy? Is that an astrolabe? Is that what the
No,
astrolabe?
no. The astrolabe is round
Oh,
and it
okay.
has like a handle. This
Yeah.
is like a more like a compass
Compass. Okay. I said it.
thing. Wow.
Oh no, Cheeky just flew on my head. That's okay.
That's okay.
As long as you don't.
He's
poop.
trying to go in his cage. There
Okay,
you go.
good. All right.
He's hungry.
Use my head as a stepping stone.
Yeah, definitely. That's what he does to me all the time.
Oh wow. That was kind of sudden. Yeah, I like the texture.
Oh, I like the, thank you. Yeah, me too. What is that?
Nine of Pentacles.
I love the plum.
I like the pear. You know I love pears.
Yeah, I know.
That's my thing. I love pears. I eat like a pear. If I got a pear a day, I would eat a pear a day.
I love that the purple color and the way she painted the plum.
Is that Aries on the
Yeah,
Queen of
Queen of
Wands?
Wands, I guess that. Oh yeah, so this is what she was talking about, Jules, in her video, Cosmic Arcana. She was showing the use of the zodiac signs in court cards, and so this is Aries, Queen of Wands. It's
That's
very
nice. It
helpful.
doesn't even really look like the moon, but it looks like Mars. Oh,
Looks
it's
like-
Mars. Oh, duh, because it's Aries.
Yeah, exactly.
But you wouldn't think it would be Mars. You would think because in the sky, you would think it was on Earth. But
Yeah,
okay.
that's why it makes it so otherworldly. This deck. It looks like geranium plant. I guess maybe geranium can be associated to Mars. I thought it was Venus, which also makes sense. Mars opposite Aries is opposite Libra. King of Pentacles. You know, I noticed right away already that in the court cards, the plants and the flowers, I guess, the plants in the background are somehow corresponding. It seems they're somehow corresponding to the sign. Like she's wearing an emerald necklace. That's Taurus. Lotus, Queen of Cups. That makes sense. The moon. Oh yeah, so it's showing the planet, the constellation in the background, and then something like a crystal. Well, here she looks like she's wearing garnets. Cancer. Maybe ruby, but that to me that's Leo. Did we show the back of the cards?
I don't think we did.
Maybe. That's such a nice back. Wow. Looks like her face is stardust on one side. Beautiful, amazing deck. Oh my goodness. What a surprise. I would never have thought this deck would be one of my favorites.
You know what? Me either.
Wow.
It's kind of underrated. Because you don't hear people talking about it that much. I don't.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is underrated. I don't hear people talking about it, but maybe for the same reason as I wasn't really attracted to the deck. You know, like I just thought I'm not really into the big faces and the big
Yeah, but there's
eyes.
so much more to it.
So
than
much
that.
more to it. Definitely. I love this. It's funny, I was looking at, getting back to the Six of Swords, I was looking at this and I was thinking it reminds me of the star card in the Wizard's Tarot. And that's Aquarius. And this is Six of Swords, that's also Aquarius.
So on the Scorpio card, yeah, it definitely looks like typical. Well, you know what? I don't want to say typical because I don't want to pin. You know, I don't want to pin anybody to the personality trait.
It does look like my friend. She's a Scorpio. It reminds me of one of my friends.
And the people I know, usually when I see Scorpio, it kind of has that worried sort of. You know what? No, I'm
Pretty
not.
intense.
Yeah, that kind of intensity.
Intensity
Yeah, it's
in
kind
the
of
eyes.
intensity. Yeah.
But which is not, it's not like a good or bad thing. I think a lot of, some Scorpios might even agree with you. And what's interesting about this card is that it looks like it's in the snow and it's cactus. Which is very interesting.
That is kind of contradicting.
Frozen cactus.
That is, yeah.
I mean, when do you see? That's the cool thing about this deck. They're
Conflicting.
putting things in places you would
That make
normally
you think.
not normally you wouldn't see. Yeah, it's opposite of what you think. Does that look like me? Long hair.
Well, maybe I had darker hair and curlier.
Not look like me, but is that a Sagittarian look?
I think so. But not like that intense look. Maybe a little bit less intense. I would think Sagittarius would be more carefree.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Not
that's
so
true.
focused like that. But still,
That's a good point.
I like the Centurion style of it. I mean, it's nothing different. It vary, so it kind of sticks with traditional
I
Sagittarius.
think all these eyes are very either worried or they've got a story. Like,
You're a beautiful creature. Can they see him?
I don't think so. I think I'm cut off a little bit. Yeah, I like it. So first of all, I mean, I love the gilded edges.
yeah, you know how much I love that.
Yeah.
That was so exciting.
And then that finish, that matte finish is really nice.
It flips, it's like it just feels good in your hands. The size is nice too. You know, I kind of do like the size for tarot. I love the backing. Overall, except for that Jesus card, everything else is...
Yeah, I agree. The cut off head of the Jesus on the card was a little bit...
a little too much.
Yeah, a little too much. But the book is also really good. I like the book. I like that it's in color. I like that it has the actual image of the card, the color image of the card on there. So yeah. So I guess we can wrap this one up.